being there, and the new guy, you know, I was going to possibly just have to work that Sunday, and I said, that's fine, you know, as long as I can get Friday, Saturday off to enjoy, you know, a good chunk of the weekend, I don't care. You know, just a heads up, I may be getting here a little later because I got to unpack everything, the camper and all that yet. You know, get home and unpack and put the camper away. You know, I'm just saying, as a possibility, because we do load up a lot of shit, you know, throughout the week. She's like, okay, you know, at least you're letting me know. You know, but I didn't tell her. You know, because there's that possibility now that Ayala is, you know, being that Ayala is gone, that I'm not going to get it. You know, and they're saying that there's probably a good chance that you know, that I was gonna have to train the guy. I said, dude, I'm not a fucking trainer. And Dee's like, how so? I said, because I was trained by Lily, you know, the way that she wanted it done. Now I have to retrain myself to do it the new way that management wants it now. And then, you know, so I'm working on making sure I do my own shit right, you know, and do it my way to get myself out of here faster, which isn't fucking working anymore. And then so, and now guess what? I got a fucking you know, work like 5 days next, 4 days next week. So I gotta work, I think it's Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Or something like that. And we're trying to go that fucking weekend for Dad's birthday, you know, which is next week. You know, I was thinking, why don't you have me work fucking Thursday? Or, you know, a 4 to 9 or whatever, or, you know, close Wednesday, have Dee Dee do the bag. You know, have Dee Dee do the whole close. I just, you know, do everything up front. And whatever. And then you give me Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. then I'll be happy we go camping. You don't have to worry about giving me end of the month off then. Because if my mom and dad go up the day of Dad's birthday, and then Dad comes back into town Friday morning and gets me, I'll be great. I'll be good. Or even has me work Thursday. But the new guys and I think going to be starting to close next week. So, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to be because the new guy's training and I don't want to be like, hey, you gotta do a weekend on your own. I'm going camping, fuck you guys. I don't want to be like that because he's new. He's been with the company for about, he's like really new. He's only been with the company like only like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I don't even think he's been here with us a month yet. And then, so I'm kind of hoping that I get the end of the month off. There's talks that I may not get it because of the new guy not being fully ready yet, which I get, but I'm sorry, we're trying to make fucking plans here to do shit, and as a family, and we can't because work's claiming me. We don't even know if Mom's gonna get that weekend off yet. Tony's already pissed Tony off because I threatened to fucking quit. I don't get, if I don't get camping, that a weekend off, I threatened to quit already. That was earlier this year. I wanted to tell Tony, dude, you guys know on how religious how religiously we go camping. I mean, we went last year alone. We did 6 times. This year, if I don't get the end of the month off, I'll be 5, which is still a decent amount, but I'm telling you, by the end of the season, I'm taking these fucking whips off. Because I don't like this set. I didn't like the last set either. In reality, I shouldn't even be on this set yet. Alright, so isn't good, I'm gonna get a vlog done.